Hello, welcome to this introductory video for the Game Launcher Creator V2. My name is Danny J from Bitebox Media. I'm the lead developer of Game Launcher Creator, the product, and I'm going to show you in this video exactly how easy it is for you to put together a professional looking game launcher for your game developments or for your games that you play with Game Launcher Creator V2. So this is, I'm just going to open up Fireworks here. This is what I've designed here in Fireworks. So this is how I want my launcher to look. So as you can see, you can do this in Photoshop or GIMP or Fireworks or any other software that you want to design your launcher in. And as you can see, this is how I want it to look. So what I've done here is I've created how the buttons will look when they are hovered over. So they're not going to be the final button look. This is what the final button look will look like, and then when the user hovers over one of these, this bar here is going to slide down to them. So what I've done is I've exported all of these out. So as you can see, I've got the background there, which is just the image and the title. And then I've got all the individual elements exported. So I'm going to show you how in Game Launcher Creator we do this now. So I'm going to do File, a new project. I'm going to choose a blank template for now. And we're going to call it ARM. So I'll just pop my name in the author there and click OK, and Game Launcher Creator will generate a new project for us. So this is a blank project. So the first thing that I need to do is get the canvas size, which is 1024 by 617. So that's the size of what our window is going to be. So it's 1024 by 617. Click apply on there. And then we can go and edit our launcher. So this is our main screen here. So if I right click and edit page, it will bring up our launcher. So then what I can do is I can go to the page properties and I can set that background image just by simply clicking on image and then locating it on my computer. So it's G templates 2 and then ARM and then folder segments, and then there's my background image. So I can import that in straight away. As you can see, Game Launcher Creator brings it in as the background image. Alright, so what's the first thing that we need to do? Well, I'll just keep glancing back at my launcher here and see where everything goes. I can even get the X and Y positions just to be more precise on what we need to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import this series of buttons here. So all I need to do is get the X and Y coordinates of this first button, which is 0 and 54. So into Game Launcher Creator, and we simply insert a new button like so. And then I can just go to properties and I can now start importing that button. So I'll just look for it in here, which is what was latest news. So latest news 0, as you can see, it's brought it in there already. The hover action is going to be latest news 1, and then we're going to have the same for click. Now as you can see, it's not brought it into scale. We can simply rectify that by right clicking, go into object and resize to original. Now we have the original in. Now because I know where the coordinates are on here, I can simply replicate that in Game Launcher Creator. So it's 0 on the X and 54 on the Y. So I can simply get the properties for this button up and type in 0 on the X and 54 on the Y. Click apply and Game Launcher Creator will position it for me. And that's how easy it is just to bring one button in here on Game Launcher Creator. So I insert my second button now, properties, the up, what was the second button? It's forums, and then so we'll grab the forums button. There we go. We'll resize that to the original size. And now what I'll do is I'll just grab the X and Y of that, which is 0 and 101. So 0 on the X, 101 on the Y. Click apply and it'll position it for me beautifully. Alright, insert another button, and this next one's going to be servers. So again, we grab this, servers. Resize to original. Grab the properties, and this one's going to be located at 0148. There we go. Another button. Next one is updates. This is going to work with Game Launcher Creator as well, with the built-in update system that we've developed. Resize to original. Let me just see what that one's at. This one is at 0195. Apply. Another button. And what's this next one? Video of the week. So because there's so many different features inside Game Launcher Creator, you can literally lay out your launcher exactly how you want it to show, and there's many different features, such as we can have things such as video of the week, and for example you would upload the video to your web server and you can stream it straight through to your game launcher, which is pretty cool. That means you don't have to update the game launcher every time you want to do a new video. You just update the video on the web server and it will instantly update through all the users with the launcher. So that saves on downloads as well. The X and Y for this is 0 and 242. So I can just go to properties and type in 0, 242 on the Y. Click apply. And then we're up to our final one, which is screenshot of the week. Another button. Properties. Screenshot. Screenshot. And screenshot. What's the X and Y of this one? 0289. Set that while I'm already here. 289. Click apply. And there we go. So I just need to resize that to the original. There we go. So I can now save that. I would advise saving your project quite often, just in case. Alright, so we can see how the buttons are imported now and they are ready to go. So what else do we need to import? Let's get these top buttons in. Let's get this little thing in here first, and then we'll do the Discord button. So to do that, I just simply insert a local image, and then properties, and then I just search for the image. So because I've already exported it out, it's in this folder, side panel, and there we go. You can see it's brought the image in. Now it's a little bit stretched. Again, we can just go to object, resize to original, and then we can just simply position it here. And if I use the arrow keys on my keyboard, you can see that if I hold down control, I can do pixel by pixel movement, so I can get it perfectly aligned where it should be. There we go. Save that. Okay, what else we need? We need the Discord button. Let's bring that in. So again, new button, properties, go back up to the buttons, Discord 0, hover Discord 1, and click Discord 1. Let's resize to original on that, and let's pop it around. I think it was around there. You don't have to be overly precise with that. Okay, now one thing that we do need to do once we've designed our launcher is we need to start giving these buttons commands, but we'll do that once we've got all this artwork imported. So there's another button that needs to go in, and that's the Facebook and Twitter button that's at the bottom. So let's get the Facebook one in first. Resize to original, and then we need the X and Y coordinate for this one. So 82 and 463. Oh no, it was 82 on the X and 463 on the Y. Click apply, and it'll position it for us. Perfect. Okay, another button. This is our Twitter button. Resize that to original. Let's get the X and Y for that, which is 131463. There we go. Alright, another button. This is our launch button, so it's going to launch our game. So I can simply just grab that from here. Launch 0 for the up, launch 1 for the hover, launch 1 for the click. resize to original, and then we can position that. I am going to get the X and Y from here because it just makes it align proper. 52,514. 52,514. Click apply. Okay. And then we need to grab these as well, which I've already exported, so I can simply just do a local image again. Oh, I've dragged out the forums button there. I'll just show you a little trick now. 0101. So this was at 0 and then 101. So I'm going to show you a little trick here just to stop you from doing that in future. If you double click on an object like this, you can lock it down. This is so you don't accidentally grab that in the future. So you can literally do this with all the objects that you've positioned. There you go. You can see they're all locked now, so we can't modify them until we unlock them. All right, let's get this image up first. So it's news 0. Resize that to original. Go to properties. Let's get the X and Y coordinate of that, which is 247,392. 247,392. Apply that, and then we'll insert another image. In fact, we can lock that down so we don't grab it, and this will be news 1. Let's get the X and Y for news 1, which is 510,392. 510,392. 392. There we go. And then we'll resize that to original. Lock it down. Let's insert another image. This one's going to be at 769,392. Let's get the image first. What did I say it was? 769,392. Apply, and then what we can do is we can resize to original just like that. So I'm just going to save that project now. Okay, so what have we got left here? We've not got much left, as you can see. We literally have our links that go across the top here, and that is our launcher design imported into Game Launcher Creator. So then we can make the magic happen where we set the actions for the buttons and everything. So I've just got 5 of these to import across the top. So what I'm going to do for these is I'm going to import them as buttons, simply because I have a hover effect that goes with them. So I've put these in their own folder here, as you can see. So the first one is official website. So I've got some hover effects for that, so I can pop that in. Alright, so let's resize to original, and then let's get the X and Y coordinate from here, which is 247 and 10. So 247 and 10 on the Y. Click apply, and it'll position it for us. Alright, so there you have it. Excuse me. There you have it. So you can see now our launcher is now designed fully inside Game Launcher Creator. So it looks exactly the same as how I designed it here in Fireworks, which is perfect. Now in Fireworks this is just a static image, but in Game Launcher Creator it's dynamic. So all these buttons now have animations assigned to them. They have hover animations, and we can also give them actions as well. So for example, official website, if I wanted to go to the official website, I just go to the properties of that button and then select go to a web page, and then simply type in the name of the web page. So for this example I'm just going to type in GameLauncherCreator.com. I also have an additional parameter here, so I can choose to close the launcher when the user clicks on this. If I leave this unchecked, then the launcher will obviously stay open in the background. So you can do that for all your buttons. So for the changelog, you would go to a changelog page, you would go to the developer blog for this, and so forth. Now for these ones, again, it's entirely up to you. What you can do with these buttons is you can get these buttons to link to a web page, or if you have the pro version of Game Launcher Creator, you can create additional pages. So you can make these into pages. So when the user clicks on servers, for example, you can get rid of all this and load up a servers page. So now all of a sudden your launcher is multi-page, so you have different pages of your launcher. But again, for this example, I'm not going to go too in depth on that. All you would do is just simply add a new page, and then you would link. I'll just quickly show you. So if I add a new page and call it servers, you can see this is a blank page, but you could easily re-import the background and stuff from this one. And then if you wanted it to go to that page, you would simply click on servers, and then go to page, and then you would choose the page servers, so that when the user then clicks on the servers button, it will take them to the servers page. And then for your launch button, which is down here, obviously you want this to launch the game, so you would type in, you would select the action execute game or app, and then you would type in the name of the executable that launches your game. And again, you've got this additional parameter here where you can close the launcher once you've done once the user has clicked on that button, or you can keep the launcher running in the background. It's entirely up to you. We have additional settings down here in the Pro version for stuff like in launcher opacity, so you can change the transparency level. So if I wanted that button to look a little bit more transparent, I could simply type in something like 70, and you can see it will apply that to the launcher button. But I'm not going to do that in this example, so I want to keep everything nice and simple. You can also use special objects that we have in here, such as a cloud image. For example, this background image here, if you wanted this to change every day, then you could insert it as a cloud image. And what this enables you to do is then just update the image on your web server, and it will instantly reflect across all the users that have your game launcher. So you don't have to keep updating the game launcher. You can simply have a cloud image that you just update on your web server, and it will automatically update through anybody who's got your game launcher, which is perfect. It's a really good feature. A few more features I'm just going to quickly shuffle over before I show you this built. You can insert videos into your project, and again, videos are fully resizable. So for example, I could insert a video like this, and then I could simply drag it around and resize it and stretch it and do whatever you want with it. Put it wherever you want as well. You can see you can have it behind buttons and behind certain graphics, so if you wanted to embed it into a particular section, you can do. And there's some properties on there. You can choose WMV, you can choose MP4, you can choose quite a few. There's some options as well that go with that, so you can mute the audio, you can loop the video, and you can even tell it to change a page when the video is completed. So there's plenty of options to be going at with the video object. You can also have a web view object. So for example, you could load up a web page or a website inside your game launcher. We've already covered the buttons. The cloud video again is the same as the video, but it's based on your web server, so you can stream the video through to your game launchers, which again is another good feature, because if you frequently want to change this video, all you have to do is update it on your web server, and it will instantly reflect against all the game launchers, against the game launcher that everybody's got. so they don't have to keep re-downloading a new version of the launcher. A query string, this is one of the most powerful objects we have inside Game Launcher Creator v2. It allows you to communicate with a game server or a web server using PHP and SQL and JSON. There's many different things you can do. Basically, it's you can post a query and you can also get the result. You can then display the result in a text string inside here. So it's perfect for showing, for example, how many players are online, or you know, how many players are in a particular server. You can do all that with Game Launcher Creator just by inserting the query string. You can also insert GIFs, animated or static, and we also have a library function here as well, which enables you to if you don't have your own design, you can simply choose from a range of buttons that are already pre-made for you to use inside your game launchers. There's also an abundance of images as well that you can use royalty free, and you can use all these for your game launchers. We also have some videos as well, so you can see how easy it was to put that together inside Game Launcher Creator. So I'm just going to quickly show you a couple of these launcher settings here. Here we have the window title. So the name of the game is ARM, Air Rifle Machines. It's just a boilerplate one. The author name, you can also have a window caption with a minimize and close button and an actual caption bar that the user can drag, or you could just have it like this. We can check if the internet's available, and if not, we can refuse our launcher to run. We can also have a system tray icon which sits down near the clock on the taskbar, so you can have your very own system tray icon for your launcher. You can do it in full screen, so you could have a full screen launcher, and to design a full screen launcher you just simply design it like this, as we have done here. Select full screen, and then when you build your launcher it will automatically scale up and resample to be full screen. We also have a built-in update system here, so you can automatically check for if any game updates are available, and if they are, you can allow the user to download that update and then install it to the computer. You can also have additional flags here, such as auto update and also forcing a user to update before they can continue playing the game. We also have what we call AOPS, which is our Advanced Online Patching System, which is built into Game Launcher Creator v2 Pro Edition, and this is a very advanced patching system. So rather than the user having to keep downloading an install file or all the game files, you can simply just compare checksums from your web server and what's installed on the user's computer. So for example, if you have a really big game that you've designed in Unity or Unreal or something like that, and say it's about 12 gig in size, and you only modify, say, I don't know, say 50 meg for the next update, then rather than the user having to re-download the 12 gig and reinstall it, they can just the online patching system will detect which files have been modified and only download those files. So it's a really advanced and really cool feature. You don't have to code your own patching system now. You can simply use the built-in AOPS system, advanced online patching system, to do it all for you. There's also various other options, such as having background music on your launcher. You can loop that as well. There's many other options available as well, but I'm just going to quickly show you now. I'm just going to build this launcher and just show you how all that will look once it's built. So the build launcher procedure is pretty quick, it's pretty efficient. It doesn't take long to build a launcher at all, and you will end up with a standalone executable and a data folder with all the data in from the launcher, and this will enable you to distribute your game launcher alongside your game. So here is our launcher here. I'm just going to minimize this for 1 second. Just going to close that. Okay, so here's our built launcher. I'm just going to run that. As you can see, I didn't give it a splash screen, but you can import one. And there we go. There is our live launcher. And as you can see, we have the hover effects now. People can join our Discord channel. We can also link these images as well to different URLs or applications if we want. So when the user clicks on it, it will go to that application. And there's the special tab effect that we've imported as well. So you can see just how easy and just how fast you can bring your own develop and design your own game launchers with Game Launcher Creator v2. Check out the website now. There's lots of tutorials on there about things that you can do with the Game Launcher Creator V2. Whether you're developing a game launcher for your own game development, or whether you want to use it for creating your own clan or community or server launchers for a particular online multiplayer game that you want to play, you can use it for that as well. It's got numerous uses and it's got plenty of features for you to check out as well. So check out the website. It's allthews.gamelaunchercreator.com. We have a Discord channel which is pretty active as well with all our users in, so help is literally a stone's throw away. We also have a FAQ, frequently asked questions section on the website. We have lots of videos and documentation online as well for you to check out. So don't forget to check out the website. It's allthews.gamelaunchercreator.com. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.